On this episode of Absolute Leigh, I have an update for the Bronx Cobra, and what the heck am I doing here? We'll find out all this and more on today's episode of Absolute Leigh. Stay tuned.
It's time to live my bliss. I wanna walk in the open. Gotta live like
So thrilled you could be here with us today. This is the, 8th episode now? It's incredible to me. Just a life-changing experience. I can't believe we're already this far. And here we are. We're going to have incredibly neat news. Look at that beautiful logo. It's coming. I love the logo. I'm so impressed by this, by the way. I mean, just look at that. It's just gorgeous. I think it's so amazing. We have a beautiful designer that created this, and I'm thrilled that he made this for us. Let's start off with one of the latest pieces, the whole Bronx Zoo Cobra that escaped. I mean, how could you lose a cobra? Oh my goodness. There's more. A peahen, which is the female version of the peacock, also escaped the zoo. Really? I just can't believe it. Are they just not watching anything? I think I've been there, but actually, I don't know. Yes, I was. I was at the zoo one time. They actually have the peacocks, they roam free around the zoo, so you can walk around and see them as they're going around. They tend to stay. Let me read you. This is their quote. The zoo's peacocks and peahens wander freely, but usually stay inside the zoo. Usually? Is that really what you want to do here, is say usually? Like, this is not something you're trying to watch and take care of? Okay. This is from a UT study, University of Texas. Professor Elizabeth Gershoff did a study on spanking. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. I know. I was spanked. I turned out fine. She addresses that. Like, that's what everyone says. Oh, I was spanked. I turned out, and I was spanked. My dad always told me, go get the board. Oh, really? I have to go get the board. I'd have to go get the board myself and hand it to my dad, and then he would spank me. But it wasn't that bad. I think I learned my lesson. But the research in the last century suggests that spanking does more harm than good. And I was thinking that. I thought that. The more frequently or severely children are spanked or hit, the more likely they are to have symptoms of depression or anxiety, both at the time they're punished and later. There's evidence to suggest that it erodes the connection between children and their parents, making the children less likely to trust the parents. And I'm thinking back, I'm like, how often did I trust my dad? There's even evidence to link that it has lower IQs with the children. So if you're thinking about hitting your child or spanking them, what alternates do we have? Timeout, I guess. That's the only thing I could think of. Timeout or just looking them in the face and saying, don't do it, threatening them. They're saying that we have an evolving sense of what's good. When people come back to say, oh, well, I was hit, it's okay. Well, there's an evolving sense. There was a time when we didn't wear seatbelts in cars, and we've changed and said, you know what, we all need to wear seatbelts. We need to put car seats in the back seat. We found out we've progressed. And so they're saying the same thing should apply to spanking as well. We're seeing there are better methods. It may have been the better solution, but as time has gone on, we are moving on as well. I want to see if you can figure out what these few things I'm about to say have in common. Moroccan, pilot inspector, Moxie crime fighter, Germajesty, Kal-El. Any clues? I have a feeling you know what these are.
Names.
What's that?
Is it celebrity names? Celebrity children's names?
Yes! Yes! These are celebrity children's names. The Moroccan is Mariah Carey's new son's name. Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon's new son. Moroccan.
Wow.
I couldn't get over pilot inspector.
Yeah. Pilot inspector.
Yeah, inspector with a K. Jason Leigh.
Oh, yeah.
Inspired loosely by the Granddaddy song, he's simple, he's dumb, he's the pilot. I don't even know what to say to that. Moxie crime fighter. I was actually, before the show, I was looking at the New York Magazine. At the back of it, we have what we call the approval matrix in the back. And sure enough, what's in the corner here, Mariah Carey's child. This corner is very significant. It's on the lowbrow and despicable side of the approval matrix. Wah, wah. Moxie Crime Fighter. Hey, Moxie, how's it going, Moxie Crime Fighter? Crime Fighter? Really? I don't even know what to say to that. In the UK, there were I don't know what to say to this. There were 4 beehives stolen from a Scottish university. Really? Really? You were going for beehives? Really? Like that was something you thought, this would be a good idea. Let's steal beehives. Were there gold in them or something? What would be your motivation to steal beehives? 4 of them. The project for researching the bees cost about $3.3 million. I don't know what they were studying, but hopefully it's something to do with gold.
I think it was gold making bees, I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. Then I would steal beehives if that was the case. I would have no problem in that scenario. But until then, my goodness. Anybody from Texas by chance? Any Texans? I'm from Texas, and in the lower 8 states or so, there is a company. It's a local company called Bluebell Ice Cream, and I saw this ad, and I just had to pull it out because it is so good. They have cookies and cream and mint chocolate chip like everything else, but what's important here is their logo. This truly is the motto that they sell, that we eat all we can and we sell the rest. That's truly their motto. They give tours of their factory, and loving Bluebell ice cream. It's a huge staple. When you tell Texas people, oh, Bluebell, have you heard of that? They're like, yes, oh my God, I love Bluebell. When you go to the factory, you get to see how the ice cream is made. On the way, there's a glass room where the staff like waiting room is, and sure enough, in that room, as you're walking by, and you're all like, oh, hi. Just freezers full of this ice cream. I mean, it is good. It is good. I don't blame them, but Jesus. This I thought was actually really interesting. There's another study. This is talking about being evolved. Self-compassion is the new self-esteem, as I guess is the catchphrase that a title of the article would be. This is not what it's called, but they're looking at how self-compassion is the new way to look at how you can heal yourself and how you can be kinder to yourself. The question from self-compassion poses is, are you as kind to yourself as you would be to your friends and family? People who are harsher on themselves and others, the studies are suggesting, may be more anxious and depressed and less optimistic or satisfied with their lives and less socially connected. Those that are easier on themselves may derive a host of psychological benefits both in and out of their lives, in business and at home. And I found that really fascinating. The study was suggesting that there was a time when you heard self-esteem, like, oh, that's so indulgent, that's so woo-woo, and now they're coming out with self-compassion as the new way to look at it. Be kinder to yourself. People with high self-compassion, what's the benefit? They have less of fear for failure. And so that motivates them to take more actions and then get further in their life and achieve their dreams. So ask yourself, are you kinder to yourself than you would be to your friends or family? Think about that. I thought that was very touching. They gave 3 tips on how to practice self-compassion. The first is be aware of your suffering. So acknowledge when you're going through something difficult. Don't suppress anything. The second is respond with kindness. So you use a supportive tone when you're in mind. And a lot of people have these phrases, they tell themselves, I'm such a loser, or oh, I look like a total jerk, those kind of things. Be careful with that. The brain registers it the same way as whenever you're saying it aloud as if it was real. When you think it, the brain thinks it's just as much as you said it out loud. And finally, keep from dissolving into self-pity by retaining a sense of common humanity. Most people feel isolated in their suffering as if they were the ones in pain. So just remind yourself, be self-compassionate. Finally, this to me was big news, but I don't know that everyone knows this. There's a dating site called OkCupid. It's a free dating site. It's similar to, let's say, Match.com or eHarmony. They took the responses of 833,000 users, and they found out that people who use Twitter frequently consistently had relationships that were 5 to 10% shorter than those who didn't use the social networking sites. Now, as the study head says, people who tweet live their life in shorter bursts. Here's the chart. It might be hard to read, but you can get the idea. The top one is people that don't tweet as much, and the bottom one consistently is showing, and that they said, "Pound, I am leaving you," is the Twitter remark here. This is age right here, and this is how many months the relationship is lasting right here. So you can see Twitter users, shorter relationships. And I thought that was interesting. I mean, here I tweet, but not that often, like once or twice a day. So I'm dateable, I promise. There's people I see who do like 40 tweets a day. I don't even understand how they have enough like things to share. And they're like, oh, look at that taxi cab passing by. I don't understand. Like they have so many like things they tweet a day. I'm like, 1 or 2 is enough for me. I can barely do that. And that replaces my Facebook status updates. I have it linked, so that's all I do. This is a related study. Nielsen has found that 13 to 17-year-olds send or receive an average of 1,742 text messages a month versus 1,742 text messages, I know, versus 231 cell phone calls. So they are, what is that? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I'm not good at math on the spot, but a lot more text messages. Yeah, I thought it was amazing. So with that said, we're going to go to the break. We'll be right back after these messages, so stay tuned.
Happy to be a part of this festival. I know it's our first annual festival, so I'm very excited about that.
It's been a wonderful opportunity, so many different films, different topics, and I've enjoyed it.
I personally had harbored a desire or an ambition to do a film festival, but had not gone about doing anything for it because I knew it was a lot of work and I didn't have the time. So luckily for us, Dennis decided to do it.
I'm very happy to be accepted here at Dennis's great festival, and when you put a lot of work into something and you get acknowledged, it makes you feel good.
Welcome back to Absolutely. This past week, I had the amazing opportunity to try out aerial dancing. Have you seen Cirque du Soleil? I mean, it is incredible. This is not Cirque du Soleil, but it is aerial dancing. This is how you can get doing that, or working for Kylie Minogue, or doing any kind of performances. Check out what I did. Hey guys, welcome to beautiful New York City, 27th and 2nd Avenue. The weather is finally permitting. We're here right now at Hype Gym. We're about to meet Heather Hammond. She's the artistic director for Helium Aerial Dance and the fitness instructor at Helium Fitness. Come inside and check this out.
It's time to live my bliss. I wanna walk in the open. Gotta live
Oh my goodness. Hello, hello. Hi Heather, how are you?
I'm great, how are you?
I'm fantastic. This is incredible. Can we talk?
Yeah, we can talk.
Let's do this.
I'll be down in a second.
Oh my goodness. That is incredible. Let's go outside and chat. I love this. Hello, Heather Hammond.
Hi,
Heather Hammond of Helium Aerial Dance and Helium Fitness.
You got it, that's me.
Oh, thank goodness. How many times? I mean, you only saw one take of that, but I took about 7, just so you know. But we're here now with Heather Hammond. I'm so excited we could do this, and thank you so much for having us here.
It's a delight. It's always great to show somebody aerial because it's fun.
I'm thrilled to be a part of this. I can't wait. How did this all begin for you? I mean, were you born on silks?
No, actually. I was born in a hospital room like everybody else, but I started as a dancer. I was really fortunate. My mom put us in ballet lessons and diving lessons and all that kind of stuff. But I grew up dancing, basically. And it wasn't until I was well into adulthood that I started doing this stuff. So kind of by accident, I stumbled across some flying trapeze lessons, and I thought that was way cool. So I signed up, because who can pass up flying trapeze lessons? And it turned out I was kind of coordinated. So they invited me to be part of the performance troupe.
I mean, I hear you say coordination. Is that something that is key to learning as far as if you want to do something like this? Coordination is an important aspect?
Sure, because you're using your whole body at once. So it's not like, now I'm moving my arms, now I'm moving my legs. It's the whole thing the whole time. So coordination, yes, is important, and that's actually something I teach.
Okay, good. I was about to say, what if you're not naturally coordinated, but you're...
I got a coordination exercise for you, my friend.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm not nervous. No, okay. I heard that your dad, my producer was telling me, your dad wanted you to be a pharmacist. Was that excuse me. Was that your
Yeah.
dream as well?
It was definitely something I wanted to do, because it was like the picture. You know, you're supposed to grow up and you're supposed to want the house and the job and the kids and the car and all that kind of stuff. So it was something I wanted to do and that I liked, but my real passion is in dance.
And you knew that growing up, and whenever you were doing the semi-professional dancing, for all those that are growing up and dancing,
Yeah.
what do you have to say to someone that is doing it and they're like, well, my parents are telling me I needed to get that real job?
I would say follow your dream. I mean, I don't regret my path. I'm actually grateful that I do have a pharmacy degree now, but you know, I could have done a lot more with my career had I started young and had I just gone for it. So it's never too late. That's the other message I want to convey, because I kind of started late in some respects by the time I really fully committed, but my life is fabulous now. So to anybody who has a dream out there, just go for it, do it, make your heart sing.
You don't have to give your age, but I'm curious about, because you look 20-something,
Thanks.
but I want to know if when you started doing this, you're saying you started late. What does that mean for someone that is, I mean, at what age? At what age could someone start doing silks?
You can start silks at any age. I have students from 8 to 71.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, my 71-year-old Pat, she's amazing. She's a real trooper. So she does what she can, and I work with everyone at their own level, so she's fabulous. I started at 31.
That is okay, so you're not in your 20s? No. You didn't tell me that. I thought you were in your 20s. Oh my
thank you.
goodness.
You're my new best
Yes. Oh my
come back
goodness.
anytime.
Okay, I'm invited back. So just to take note, Hype Gym, thank you very much. Helium Aerial Fitness, we're going to come back. I love that. So do you view this as an exercise or an art form or just movement that you do in order to get your heart flowing?
Yes. For me, aerial dance is really a combination, and the fitness aspect too. So it's a combination of physicality, strength, and art. I mean, you can't be in the air on this lovely fabric and not be expressing something, you know? So I think our bodies are instruments, and we're meant to move and we're meant to express. It's a whole other language, a whole other dimension. So definitely art and a super good workout at the same time.
Whenever I think of silks, anyway, my first thought is like Cirque du Soleil, and I view that as an art form.
Yep.
And are there other places that you can go to if you just wanted to view silk performance? Is it only acts like Cirque du Soleil that do this, or is it a commonplace across the nation in other areas that we don't know about? Is it at a lot of gyms, or is it just beginning to get out into the world?
I think in some ways aerial is really starting to hit the mainstream. People thought it was something only for elite athletes, but as the popularity of Cirque grows, exposure grows, and so people are more and more interested in getting involved. That said, there's also more and more aerial performance. So even here in New York City, you can find a bunch of aerial performances on any given day if you're lucky. So yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. I didn't even think to look for. I mean, I'd be very interested. I've always liked Cirque du Soleil, and I also associate New York with being tight spaces, and you would have to have something that has enough room to swing in order to do something like this, or at least move up and down.
Right. We also modify the acts depending on the space. So New York City does have a lot of low ceilings. So it's like you need your low ceiling act, and then you need your high ceiling act for when you're in a really great venue with a lot of space. So you need both options.
Let me ask this. It's on my mind. I don't want to forget.
Okay.
Especially with a low ceiling situation, how do you know when you were spinning down, how do you know that you're not going to hit the ground? How do you know when to stop like you did just then?
Basically, you do a lot of this. No.
No, I believe that.
No. It's very calculated. So the I know about how big my waist is, so one wrap around my waist is this many inches, and one wrap around my thigh is that many inches, so you calculate it out based on your height. And you always try it out in the space before you perform it. So you know, okay, I need this much tail on the ground, and I need to climb that high. Yeah, so you need to mark it out.
A lot of mistakes that happen along the way, or is it, this is one of those things that you're pretty secure with, and you know this is when to stop?
Well, you should never perform anything unless you've rehearsed it 100 times and you know exactly what you're doing. And when you're learning something like that, you need to do it with a trained instructor. So people want to hang a silk in their living room and practice, but that's actually really quite dangerous. And people get injured that way. So you need to go slow, you need to be methodical, because you got to take care of yourself. It's fun, and there are inherent risks. So safety first.
Inherent risks that make it exciting. That's
right.
all part of the joy of, oh my gosh, I want to do this.
That's why we had you sign the waiver.
In case you didn't know, in case you never see me again, it's all on tape, so don't you worry. Pharmacist. Pharmacist. I have it now. Oh my goodness, that was embarrassing. But I knew what I meant. I was like, farmer? No. So whenever this is in the middle of the conversation, I wanted to know more about who can do this. So let's see what Heather says. Can you do this with no experience? Do you have to be an expert? I didn't know. Let's find out. Let me ask this. Could someone do this with very little or no fitness background work?
Yes. Again, I work with everybody at their own level. So I have some people who are quite unfit and some people who are very fit. And strength comes. I have one student, for example, who's carrying a couple of extra pounds, and she has been an inspiration to me. She has taken 5 months of diligent practice just to learn how to stand on the fabric, to get that much strength, and then to slowly learn to climb. So she's like, she's great because she's patience, she's perseverance, she's being with herself where she is, and the whole class is cheering her on. We're like, go Team Silks! So
that's incredible.
yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Does it work as a weight loss program? I'm sure some people might be asking, is there enough cardio in it that you would...
You'd be surprised. When we get in and we start to climb, it looks like it's kind of an anaerobic thing, but you'll see your heart will be pumping and you'll be asking for some air.
From nerves or from cardio?
From cardio. Well, maybe both.
Is there a lot of fear involved whenever people come to Silks?
Some people are very afraid. I had one woman who was very afraid to hook her knees and then hang upside down, and that was a process. I had to spot her very heavily, and then as she gained comfort, she came upside down. So some people are like, yeah, can I go upside down again? And others are like, ah. So it depends.
Do a lot of people come with dance experience at least? Or I guess what I'm asking is, how do people know to come to this? Where do they think, oh my goodness, Silks is where I want to be?
That's a good question. I guess because it's gaining in popularity and people know Cirque du Soleil and people are starting to see it everywhere, that there's really a lot of interest. I mean, women 20 to 35 are probably the mainstay of my business. I do get a lot of dancers and they've got great legs and great coordination. We need to work on their upper body strength a bit. But yeah, I think people just kind of know about it. And then, they tell two friends and they tell two friends and so on and so on and so on.
No men?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to be the only one that's ever hung on these Silks.
No, you'll be the second.
I can imagine that. I will be. I'm a trailblazer. Let's make this happen. Yeah.
That's it. No, I do have men, predominantly women, but I get guys. And guys are really interesting to teach because they have a lot of upper body strength and they can do a lot of stuff that women can't do off the mark. So yeah, I like teaching guys. And most of them are kind of fearless. So they're like, wow, look at me. It's great.
I hope I'm a good candidate for this. We'll see. Yet to be seen if I just fall on my face. I always would say it's natural as a human to be upright. And so the idea of turning yourself upside down and then spinning around or twisting, like what I saw you do, I guess this could also be the same for a gymnast. This just seems unnatural. I mean, wow. The ability that you have to turn this into something that is commonplace for people. Do people learn to get over those?
Absolutely. The first time we go upside down, we do it in a supported position. And so people are upside down and I say, and now put your leg behind you. And they go, and they're like, they don't know the front, they don't know the back, left from right, forget it. So you go upside down and it really plays some tricks on your brain. But the more you do it, then the conditioning comes and your brain is like, oh, when I'm upside down, this is front. And when I'm upside down, this is back. So that's a process. But it's good because your brain learns new pathways and new things.
And you have patience. You're not expecting from the first time. Though I sort of hope that you challenge me for the first time, because I would say I'm fearless. I'm ready to do this. But I ask just in case people that are afraid. There's steps and there's...
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, I say to people, I ask people, I check in with them. You okay? You want to go on? Some say yes, some say no. That's totally fine. I didn't think I was patient until my students said, "Wow, you're really patient." And I was like, okay. So,
yeah, you don't consider yourself a patient person. You're ready to push. Go, go, go. In your mind, you think you're ready to push, but you're very kind and gentle.
Patient. Yeah, I don't think my wife would agree, but but the students think so.
I find you patient. I think you're very caring and ready to help, and so I appreciate that. I get that from you, so thank you. I put this mic here next to you there, like I asked a question and you didn't.
No.
I was just in case you wanted to say something. That's what my brain was saying.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. So any effect that this has transferred, any energy from the students' experience in the class to their lives?
Absolutely. I see people overcome fears here and achieve goals. I see people do things that they never thought was possible. So when people do that here in the gym, then they take that out into their lives. So they will go for that audition, they'll ask for the promotion, they'll get on the weight loss plan or the total fitness plan, change how they eat, change how they dress. So this really brings people self-confidence, and it's really a transformative experience. Yeah.
I'm excited to transform myself. Let's do it. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's do this.
Okay.
Let's go inside.
Great.
We'll see you inside. I was so pumped after this. After these messages, I'm going to be doing the warm-ups that I need to do, and then we'll get on the silks, so stay tuned.
You ask, what is breaking through? It's a state of mind. It's not the steady diet of Charlie Sheen and Britney Spears, although I love that as much as the next guy. It's about a perspective on living so that we can take whatever life throws at us and find a way of moving forward and up in the midst of it. That's breaking through. I'm W.J. O'Reilly. I hope to see you 8 o'clock Friday nights. Be there.
We're back on Absolutely. I am with Heather Hammond. That's what we're seeing. We're watching the videos of my attempt at learning to do the silks. But first, you have to warm up. Here we are inside of Hype Gym right now. You can see the beautiful silks behind us who are going to be, I think I'm going to be on these. I mean, we're about to find out, but I'm excited.
Good, me too. You're going up, buddy, you're going up. All right, so we're gonna go down, we're gonna do some abs, and aerial involves a lot of core work and a lot of upper body, so those are the things that we're gonna warm up first. So we're gonna start in a position called the little boat. And I'm gonna get rid of the natural curve in my back. I'm gonna bring my belly button into my spine, my shoulders up, my legs up. And we're gonna hold this for a minute. Okay, we're gonna warm up your shoulder girdle.
Okay, shoulder girdle, okay.
Send your shoulders up and down.
Okay, I think I can do that.
My spine is staying flat, and I'm just moving through the full range of motion in my shoulders. He's a superstar, ladies and gentlemen, a superstar.
Yes.
Okay, so now let's do cat and cow. So you're gonna curve your spine, look at your belly button. Good, and really feel your breath, make sure you're breathing, because we always wanna breathe, send oxygen to our muscles.
I'm gonna call in Aaliyah for this, it'll be helpful. Aaliyah. This is our intern Aaliyah, who's gonna help with the mic. She's gonna just go back and forth between us.
Coordination, shoulders, elbows, and hands.
Okay.
We're gonna do circles, okay? Increasing in speed as we go. So it looks like this. Shoulders, elbows, and hands.
For sure, yes.
All right, so right now we're gonna stretch our shoulders. So bring your shoulder back, yep. And you wanna straighten this arm, but pull it in so you have opposition happening. So your hands and your forearms are usually the first things to tire out when you start aerial. So this is a really great stretch. Okay, so this is also good for carpal tunnel, but it's good for our hands because we're gonna use them. So you're gonna grab your thumbs and then you're gonna cock your wrists forward. Yeah, so you should feel something down here. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna separate the fabric and then you're gonna give the fabric a hug. So you're gonna wrap from the outside in and you're gonna wrap twice. I'm gonna wrap once, I'm gonna wrap twice, hands way up high, shoulders down, and I'm gonna do shoulder shrugs. So this is for my lats. Anytime you're suspending your own body weight, it's a really good full body activity. Yeah, so you get a bunch of muscle groups at once. Good, so shoulders down. Great, chin up. Yep, good, nice tight grip. Good, and now lift your knees up here. Ready? 1, good. 2, excellent. 3.
That was actually quite a big deal for me. I have a whole issue because I'm all legs to hold my body up. Ooh, but I did it. And then came the silks. Please let it be good, please let it be good, please let it be good.
Okay, so here we go. We're gonna wrap and flex. Beautiful. You're gonna stand straight up, pinch your feet nice and tight. Ready?
Let's do that, okay.
Pinch the fabric between your feet. And 1, 2, 3, alley up. Good. Okay, you ready? Good. Now you have a good grip. Good. Now, shoulder shrug, lift your knees. Yep. Yes, there it is. Yes. Bravo. Good. One more. Yes, now you got it. Now you got it. Redemption, ladies and gentlemen, for Leigh. Go right to the top. Ta-da! Yes. Good. Now come down with control. Come down with control. Ready? A fireman with no fire. So, or you're gonna get silk burn. That's it. Control, control, right to the ground. Leigh!
Oh my goodness! Thank you! You're
welcome.
It was that resin. That was it. That was the magic
trick,
ingredient.
right?
Oh my goodness.
Yay.
Oh my goodness. I can't even tell you.
Well, we'll have to do it again later just to really cement the experience. Yeah?
Yes. Oh
Okay.
my goodness.
We're going upside down. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, take a step over here for me. I'm going to tie a knot in the fabric. All right. So this is a knot. Okay. So you're going to put the fabric on like a backpack. And you're tall, so I've tied it high. You want to make sure that the knot is on the flat part of your spine. It's a little high on me, but I'm going to jump. So you're going to lean back into the knot and kick your feet out to the side and go upside down into a straddle position. So I don't want to kick you. So here we go. Ready? I'm going to kick upside down into a straddle position. If I feel good here, I can let go. Ta-da!
Wow.
To come out, you're going to raise your hands up to the fabric, tuck your chin to your chest, and you're going to control your legs to the ground, gentle like a butterfly, I like to say.
You're like, come on. Let me have this one.
Okay, ready? Lean back into the knot. Yep. And now kick up and over. Watch yourself, Aaliyah. Here we go. Beautiful. You are. Keep your legs coming over. Keep your legs coming over. Follow my lead. Follow my lead. Oh. Like that. Yeah. Okay, now look at me. Oh. Hi. There you are. Hello. Okay, Leigh, you're upside down. How do you feel?
Very upside down.
Yeah. Okay, that's how you should feel upside down. Okay, I'm gonna let go of your feet. You feel ready?
Yes.
Okay. So keep them coming towards the ground. There you go. Ta-da! Leigh's upside down. Nice. Good. Raise your hands back to the top of the fabric. Tuck your chin to your chest. Good. Now control your legs out. Ready? Here's gentle like a butterfly. Yeah. Bravo.
No, like bravo to you for being able to teach that to me.
Same thing. We're gonna go into that straddle position, and then we're gonna hook a knee all the way over, and we're gonna do a big stretch.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk you through it. So you're gonna lean back into the knot and bring your hands here. Yep. Just you're gonna push away, use the resistance. Yep.
Oh.
Engage your core. Now you're gonna kick up and over with your legs. Ready? 1, 2, 3, all the way up and over. Keep going with your legs. Keep going with your legs. Keep going with your legs. Bravo. Good. Okay. So now you're gonna cross a knee. Ready? So bend one knee. Cross it all the way across the front. Here you go. Right to the back of your knee. Yep. Now we're gonna see if you can find behind. So put this leg behind you. See, we're upside down. It's like, where's back? I don't know. There it is. Good. Okay, now loosen your, let your leg relax. Yeah, there's your stretch. Hold on here. Do you feel it here in your thighs? Yes. So this is your ta-da moment. So smile. Ta-da! All right, Leigh.
That was so surreal. That whole ta-da moment, like that was not a lot of experience just now. I'm like, did that just happen? And
Absolutely.
oh my goodness! Oh, that's a commercial right there. Absolutely.
Put in the loop. You're gonna separate the fabric, and you're gonna put your second foot on the knot. So
Okay.
hands up, lean back, second foot on the knot, and then you're gonna come to standing. Ta-da! So I'm up. Okay. From here, you're gonna raise your hands. You're gonna turn one knee in. Your knee's in, your heel's out. I'm gonna press into this foot. You see I'm pressing sideways? I'm gonna press with that foot, I'm gonna pull with my arms, and I'm gonna slide my second foot out. Ta-da! I'm in a big X.
I can do this. I can do this. I can
You
do
can
this. I
do
can
this.
do this. Yes, I can.
You can do this. So you're climbing the stairs. 1 foot, stair number 1. Good. Lean back, bring your foot on the knot. Yep, and step all the way up. There you go. Really big. You have big, long legs, so I want to see a big, huge X. Really get your first foot up nice and high. That's it. Good. Now, push, pull, and slide. There you go. Yeah. Okay, this is called the coffin.
Oh, I like it.
You like
Sort
it?
of dark. We're gonna go there. We're gonna see what happens, you know? The coffin.
All right, so we're gonna separate the fabric. You're gonna put one knee through. So I'm pressing into the back of my knee. Hands up high, lean back. Bring your second leg through. Back to your little showgirl pose, yeah? Okay. So 1 foot to my knee, back hand through. So my hand is upside down, thumb pointing to the ground. I'm gonna push the silk away to my shin. Push it away to my foot, so my toes are on one side, my foot is on the other. I'm gonna bring the second foot up. My head is to one side, and I'm gonna push into my coffin.
Oh my goodness.
So it's like I'm dead, right?
Yes.
Okay, but I'm very much alive, so here I'm gonna come down. And now it's your turn. I'll talk you through the whole thing.
Oh,
all right?
my goodness.
Okay, here we go. Big coffin. Big move, a big move. So put one leg through to behind your knee.
All the way through.
Yep, right here. So you're gonna push down here, hands up high. Good, lead with your second foot through. Come to sitting. That's it, lead it through. Beautiful. And, yep, come to sitting. Okay, so good there? All right, so we're going on.
Okay.
Bring 1 foot to your knee. Good, you're gonna bring this shoulder through. Yep, and turn that hand upside down, so thumb down. Good. This silk is gonna go in the middle of your back, so try and turn this way. Good. You're gonna push the fabric away with this hand, bring your shin up. Yes, good. Push it away again, bring this foot on top. Don't push out yet, keep your butt down for another sec. Good. You're gonna bring your other foot, toes on the other side. So fifth position if you ever did dancing.
Oh, like this?
Yes, bring both hands to the back, put your head to one side, and now you're gonna push up into your coffin. Ready? 1, 2, 3, push up. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yes, yes, yes. You're good, you're good. Yeah, push out. Perfect. Head back, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Leigh in a coffin. Beautiful. Good, and drop your butt. Good, and thread one leg through.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, bring your other leg down, good. Shoulder back. Oh, you can hop right out because you're tall, look at that. Good.
Oh my
Leigh,
goodness!
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Yay.
Oh my gosh, that is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I cannot believe I was horizontal for a good 5 seconds. Was I stick straight or was I a little bit like...
You're a little bit curved in your shoulders, but that you just need to lift your upper body up.
That was it. Okay, it's not like I was like this.
No. Your position was
good.
actually quite good.
Kind of professional, you know? I knew I'd be really good at this. Yeah.
So, did you overcome any fears today?
Yes, the upside down for a long time fear is one of my own things, but really, it was all about that climbing. I had no idea that was going to be something I would be accomplishing today. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I'm going to overcome the whole climbing to the top.
So now you've done it. You can let go of that old idea about yourself and go forward boldly into the world, a brand new man.
That is, yes, I can. Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure
I appreciate
to
it.
have you.
Oh, a pleasure
Thank
for you
you
to
so much.
help me with this. Thank
Yeah.
you. We'll be right back after these breaks and stay with us. We're going to talk a little bit more to Heather Hammond. Welcome back to Absolutely. What an incredible journey that was for me. I had such a good time with Heather, and I want to thank her so much for that. It was an incredible moment for me, and I can't believe, I saw it, the coffin, okay, it wasn't fully straight, but it was good enough. Hey, I did it. Right now we're here with Lila Blauner, yes, Blauner, and she is one of Heather's students. So tell me, Lila, how often how long have you been with Heather? What's been your...
I've been coming since October, so I guess about 6 months, and I go every Wednesday night. I go sometimes, she'll have a workshop, and sometimes I'll do a little something on the weekend, a semi-private, or I'm going to start taking private soon. So.
What was your background, I guess? How did you begin?
Nothing. There was no background at all. I hadn't taken any exercise class, done anything physical whatsoever for years, and actually had just really been abusing my body and not taking good care of myself, and kind of hit a bottom with that and started really focusing on getting healthy, started eating healthier, started, just getting healthier in all aspects of my life. But the exercise was definitely the last piece to go. So I joined a gym, and I went really diligently for about a month, and then never went again, and had to buy out the entire year contract.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah. So I kind of gave up for a while,
Yeah.
and at one point I saw a Groupon for an Intro to Circus Arts class, and I took it thinking that that maybe what I was missing was fun. If it's not fun, I'm just not going to keep doing it. And I thought maybe the trampoline would be fun, and they had the trampoline, they had silks, and actually I ended up really liking the silks. So I saw, I didn't do anything after that for a few months, and then a few months later I saw something that some sort of Lifebooker or Groupon for Heather's class. I got 5 classes, and I fell in love with the class on the first try.
I can hear that.
Yeah.
The first time, I was
Yeah.
like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So how was your experience from the first day to where you are now?
The first day, again, I just hadn't done anything in so long, and I was a really heavy smoker, and I would get up to the top of one flight of steps and be completely out of breath. I couldn't make it through one of her warm-up exercises at all. I couldn't do 10 push-ups, nothing. And she was so encouraging, and the students are really supportive of each other. And the gym is very, very low-key, non-competitive, friendly environment. And she's just so good with everyone that I just kept coming back. And
How are you what are you doing now? What is your accomplishments now?
really, really just, the warm-ups are no problem now.
Good,
The
good.
stairs are no problem now, and I can climb up and down, all throughout class. I just keep going, and it's great. It's really amazing to see how far you progress and how far other people progress. It's easier to see in other people than yourself, but it's amazing.
You can definitely see the improvements.
There's a
that are
huge difference. There's a huge difference.
Congratulations on that.
Yeah.
That's amazing. From where you begin, and now you're able to climb up and down silks. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
It's
That's
great.
amazing. How has this affected other parts of your life?
Well, it's just, it's really just an incredibly empowering feeling when she's teaching you something new and you think I could never do it, and you do it. And it's just all about trust. So you really gain a lot of trust in yourself and trust in other people. I've really come to trust her. She's just very safety conscious, and in learning to trust someone else, I trust other people. It's just, it's brought kind of a passion, something fun. With exercising on a regular basis, it's so much easier to focus. I'm really a lot more productive at work.
At work, at home,
yeah.
outside of
Yeah.
just the exercising, your
Exactly.
life has been affected.
And endorphins are awesome.
I agree with that. Let's get those endorphins going.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for being with us, Leigh.
Thank
I
you.
very much appreciate it. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back after these messages. Stay tuned. I love it. It's gone beyond just a class. 'Cause, Heather Hammond, thank you so much for letting us come into your space and teaching me how to do the silk work that I did. Amazing. I had such a good time. One lucky person in the audience is going to get to work with Heather, so we're going to do a drawing. And the winner is Peggy Economu Mao. Congratulations. Who's Peggy? Who's Peggy? Hey, Peggy, congratulations. We'll get you after the show. Stay right back with us. We'll do the truth of the day. Well, we're here back again with Heather Hammond. I wanted to thank you very much for today, because that was incredible. So exciting. And so many fears I overcame. I guess I really have a lot of fears, but I did have real big fears of my serious fears of getting up to the top. So I can't thank you enough for that.
It's a pleasure.
Oh my goodness. So there's more to this than just the silks in the gym, I presume, right?
Absolutely. So my company's called Helium Aerial Dance and Entertainment, and we perform at all kinds of events. We perform at product launches, we perform at parties, bar mitzvahs, weddings, festivals, you name it.
That's incredible. How? What kind of experiences would you expect to get when you're there, like with someone seeing you?
We really bring a wow factor to an event. So whether it's a wedding or a product launch, it's really exciting when you have 3, 4, 5 aerialists in the air combined with ground acts, contortionists, fire dancers.
I love that. I love it. It's your own personal Cirque du Soleil almost, you know? Like their whole show, is it all designed that you can say, oh, I really want this and this and this?
Yep, we customize shows based on the client's needs, so we can meet your color scheme, your theme, your budget, mini circus, bigger circus, whatever you want, we can help you out with that.
I love that you could, at my wedding, when I am walking down the aisle, I want the aerial dancers to come down, not outdo me, you can't wear white, but you know, right, you know, coming down the aisle. Okay, that's now we're on the same page. Now we know what's going on. How does someone find you if they want to be involved in any of this or contact you?
Yep, for a quote for a gig or for registering for lessons, you can just email me. Go to my website, www.helium.com. That's HELIUMMM.com.
Oh, don't forget the all 3 M's.
Don't forget all 3 M's, or you'll end up on like the helium gas website.
And yeah, we don't want that. No. You'll be talking like this. Yes, aerial dance. And is that for both of them? If you want to work with you, or if they want to hire your services for the group?
Absolutely. So to book an event or to register for a class, www.helium.com.
You heard her say absolutely like 4 times there. Absolutely, absolutely. That's how we do things here at Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for today.
Thanks.
This has been incredible.
Welcome to the pregame, everyone. This is our first episode. This is a very important talk show where we answer important questions like...
Do I look fat, and where did I put my drink?
Well, right. My name is Austin Helms. With me, as always, is Alexander X. And also...
Who are you again?
Lola Cabana.
Oh, Lola Cabana.
Thank you for coming back. For today's truth of the day, for me, it was all about conquering my fears. When I was a young little lad that was probably tallest in his class, so of course he was supposed to be the best in his class, and everyone looked up and, oh, this person, he can do something, and I could not climb that rope for the life of me. In gym class, there was a rope that I'm sure probably wasn't as high as I thought it was, but it seemed like it went to heaven. And I could not get off the ground. I just was holding that rope, and that always affected me. I remember that being a moment for me, but I never got past that. I never did anything about it. I moved on with my life, and I said, okay, that's just part of who I am. I'm weak in my upper body. I'm not going to be able to do anything about that. I had no idea that through my life I would come across, again, a moment that was similar, a full circle moment, as Oprah calls it. Call me Oprah. And it was a beautiful time for me to conquer my fear, and I got a chance to do it. What is your fear? What is your fear that you want to challenge yourself to? There's an opportunity every moment in your life to choose who you are in that moment and choose what you want to do with yourself in that moment. So go for it. Don't let your fears be and define who you are. You choose who you are. Get past your fears. Be sure to download this on egarage.tv. You can find us on Twitter at AbsolutelyTV. There's a new website, absolutelytv.com. You can email us there as well at talktome@absolutelytv.com. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Leigh Cambry fan page. Of course, all this information is on absolutelytv.com. So check us out. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.